Hello. So I just signed off of live, playing around with these, and I started to clean everything up, and I said, I need to do some of my nails because I'm excited to do my Christmas nails. I was going to actually do them tomorrow. Dean, what? I'm back live again, just so you know. What? I'm live again, just so you know. Oh, okay. And you mean you're not watching me? What? You mean you're not watching me? No. I'm so disappointed. I'm just filing off this top coat I did yesterday when I did these. And I'll dip right over what I already have going on. That was part of the reason that I did that yesterday, was so I had my base already all done. And all I'd have to do is rough it up a little bit and dip. Dip into my Christmas Pretties. I'm still not really sure what I'm doing. I know I'm going to do this finger with Girl's Best Friend. This pretty opalescent color. I'm actually anxious to see what it looks like on my actual nail, since on the swatch it's different because the swatch is clear. I'm just getting the surface smoothed out really good. Which it was pretty much good to go anyway. Okay, now all I gotta do is base coat and dip. Cap the end of the nail. Dip right into the Girl's Best Friend, kind of at a 45-degree angle. I'm gonna kind of just gently push it in there and kind of like lay it down in there to get good coverage, so as not to create one of those bumps that I have now figured out how not to make. Now, I didn't do the whipped cream underneath just because I wanted to see how it turned out without it. I actually wish they would make a color just like this with a little bit finer glitter and silvery, just silvery glitter. Like, well, no, diamond glitter, like white glitter actually. We actually have several silvers. I didn't mean to say that. I meant more white glitter. Super, super fine chunks. Basically like a white shimmer. That's what would be awesome. Okay. Can you see the sparkle? It'll look better once I get my top coat on and everything, or get it activated and then get my top coat on. Okay. Man, that is so pretty the way it picks up the light. I wish it would translate well on camera. It's pretty on camera, but it's not nearly as pretty as it is in person. All right. My carpet's gonna be full of glitter, but that's okay because we like glitter. Or I do, I should say. All right, so I'm also this nail a little bit. It's got a bump in it. I'll show you what I'm talking about.
Okay. Do you see how it's roughed up and then there's some areas that look like they weren't touched?
That's how you know there is a bump in there. Say hey when you join me. Yeah, see? Very uneven. But fortunately, it's getting to where you can't tell just by looking. And I'm getting better at that. But that's also one reason why it's good to file before you top coat. Activate twice, then file and shape and buff and everything. Then activate again and then top coat. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to file it till it's nice and smooth and I don't have any more of those little untouched spots. And then I'm going to dip again. And I'll probably go ahead and dip in my Frankly I Don't Give a Damn and then sprinkle the ruby red slippers over it like I had already. Shaping is my challenge. I'm not real good at it. Like I think it'll be good and then I notice that it's not. I'm better than I was, but I still have a lot of improvement to make. Okay, that looks like a pretty good surface there. I wish I could get it to come up on camera, but I filed some of the color off my glitter like I've told y'all about. That's the reason I don't typically file my glitters before I top coat anyway. If I need to file them, I do, and then I dip again to get that nice smooth surface. I had a chunk of Girl's Best Friend that I got from somewhere just now, and I was able to get it off, which is good. Okay, where's my ruby red slippers? Wow, I've used a lot of that one. Let's shake it up. Say hey when you join. I'm going to use this as a scoop so I can drizzle over that nail. Like I did before, because I really liked the way it turned out actually. Okay, I need my clear since I didn't saturate my top coat there, or my, since I didn't saturate the base coat, I'm gonna actually just dip in clear really quick to soak up all that excess base coat. So to get a good solid surface. Not sticky, I should say. kind of press it into the powder. And then I'm going to do it again. Okay. See, that's something I didn't know you could do at first, is you can really manipulate that with your fingers if you need to. I actually wanted to do something with fairy wings too, but I'm not sure what color will look best with that. Brushing my excess clear off. Leaves me with that. I haven't activated or done top coat yet. Same with this one. Actually, that could stand a dip in clear as well. So I think I'm going to dip in clear just so it doesn't have that really rough surface. Say hey when you join me. Okay, so that's 2 nails that are ready to activate and top coat. Let's see, if I do green and then red, I believe I'm gonna do. Should I do a solid red or should I do it like this with the glitter in it? I don't know. Or should I do one of them with fairy wings? Actually, with fairy wings, I'm gonna have to experiment before I commit. Let's try the green. Actually, I know what let's do. Let's try the green glitter with Glitter It. Oh, I love it. How are you doing, girl? I've been thinking about you a lot lately. Oh, I gotta file these really quick before I can dip. I'm all about the glitter too, especially this time of year. I'm glad you could join me. I love glitter, my mom used to say. Yeah, I get it. I mean, I can't imagine, but yeah. Just reach out if you need anything. My mom used to say I was too old for glitter. And I went through a short period of time where I felt a little self-conscious about it. And then I thought, you know what? I like glitter, so I don't care. I'll be glittering it up. Pretzel. Put it there, because it's hot right now, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. It just came out again.
Pretzel. Eastern Standard Provisions. It's my what you call it?
Not sponsored.
Right. Not sponsored, but it's my little addiction. Well, mine and Dean's little addiction. I love me a soft pretzel, and the ones in the grocery store just aren't that good. But these are so good. So I usually get these if I get a 50% off offer, which they do that pretty frequently. Or 30 or 40% or something like that. But I definitely took advantage of a 50% deal. All right, so what did I... I actually forgot I had Dean making me snacks, or I would not have gone live. I ordered this one very early on, and I'm like, why did I order a bright green glitter? I'm never gonna wear that. But for Christmas, it is absolutely perfect. And so pretty. I'm just getting the glitter off of my skin and cuticle. You can do that with an orange wood stick or any like really fine something or other that you may have. I a lot of times just do it with my nail, which also will gunk up my nail. See that? That's okay. I'll file it off when I file the top layer. These are called turnbuckles, by the way. They're Dean's favorite. They also have one called Wheelhouse, which is a big round one. And there's another round one too, but I can't remember the name of it right now. Wheelhouse, and what's the other one? It's huge. All right. So I got red, I got green, I got don't know yet. Girl's Best Friend, which you can't really tell anything about it because it's got clear over it too, and it's real milky looking. And then this one, what should I do? Should I do a gold with them? Or should I do the red and then green? What do you think? Tell me. While we're thinking and trying to decide, I'm going to file the top layer. Ah! Dadgummit. Where'd my lid go? Glitter, glitter everywhere. I don't know. Okay. So I'll just alternate them then. I'll do this one red, and then the pinky will be green. And then I may add some of my snowflakes. I haven't decided. I probably should. Since that's the whole reason I made an order anyway, was to get all these snowflake blings. I don't think you got to join me when I unboxed everything, but I've got a packet of white snowflakes, little metal snowflakes. I got some multicolored ones, which I'm not real sure about the multis because it looks like some blues and some yellow and some pink. It's like almost like rainbow colored. Kind of like the snowflake might pick up the light or something and kind of shine with like rainbows through it and stuff. And I think there's some white ones in there too. Or it could be the back side, I don't know. I haven't opened those yet. I also have some green Christmas trees and some little snowmen. Well, definitely let your shoulder heal because so many people I know have tried to get back into life quicker than they should. And it causes inflammation, which then in turn causes other issues. And that can actually extend your recovery. So definitely take the time you need. Maybe you could talk a relative or your daughter or your son. I don't know if I could talk my son into it. I probably could. He's good like that. He may not want to do it, but I could probably talk him into it. Maybe they could help you with your opposite hand. The one with the bad shoulder. Whichever one you can't use. Or a good friend. or any neighbor, the mailman. No, I'm kidding. Excuse me, mailman, can you come help me do my nails? I actually asked my husband, the first time I debated on doing a pedicure using DIPSY DIP, I can't get to my feet very effectively. I just don't bend that way anymore. It's not comfortable and all that. And I was like, there's no way I'm going to be able to do it on my own. And so I asked my husband if he would. He's like, no. I'm like, come on. No. So I tried it myself, and it ended up being so easy. I had Dean grab the camera and film part of it because I couldn't believe how easy it was to do. And I posted it on my YouTube channel. My first pedicure with DIPSY DIP. It's there forever. And I really love the color I did. I did Radioactive, which is a green, a glitter green, but it's like a light green. Really pretty. Okay, this one's gonna be red glitter. Just getting the surface roughed up really good, buffed and filed down. They're actually a little thicker than I would like. Or at least that one is. The one with the tip on it is. The other ones are fine, but the one with the tip is a little too thick. I actually need to keep that in mind, that when I put a tip on a finger, that I probably need to do one less dip than I'm doing on my other fingers to kind of even it out. I should not be eating this pretzel because I'm supposed to be eating healthy and losing weight, which I'm losing weight anyway. I'm not making the best choices, but I'm certainly not making the worst. So I'm like kind of middle of the road, waiting for mine to come. Your mail or what? Waiting for mine to come. Oh, did you buy any of the Christmas foils? I didn't buy the foils. I should have. I bought all the blings, but I should have bought some of the foil. Actually, I think I did. They're coming tomorrow. I think I bought 1 or 2 packs. I think I bought isn't there one called, I can't remember. I'll have to go back and look. I don't remember. I'm drawing a blank right now. I think I did order some though, but only a couple of different ones. And I don't remember which ones. The ones were the ones with the candy cane design. I think I got those. And then I can't remember the other one. Hey, Kelly Deal. Thanks for joining. Long time no see, stranger. What are you up to? Jana, when did you order? Did you order from me? I'll have to check. Mine actually shipped, let's see, I think I ordered mine the 28th. And they came today. And then I placed another order the next day. And it's due to arrive tomorrow. Saturday. Oh, well, thank you. I didn't see it. I'll have to go back and look. All right, these are roughed up. I'm going to... And I will say, for anybody that's thinking about it, this actually ended up being way easier and way better than I thought it would be. None of that is trying to get healthy and figure out what's going on. Oh, I do speak to text too, so don't worry about if you make errors. If I can figure out what you're trying to say, you're fine. No, I'm not in Florida. I'm actually here in Utah in the cold weather. No snow, though. I don't know what's going on. I posted a picture of our mountains this morning. There is no snow in the mountains, which is so weird. Pretty sure it started around September or October last year. Here we are, December, and the mountains are naked. The really big, tall ones have snow on the peaks, but out front and out back. Anyway, what I was saying, what I do with my phone. This is actually so much easier and better than I thought. I've never been able to do anything other than acrylics at the nail shop because my nails are so super thin. But these are actually great and work perfectly. So I'm so thankful. Okay. I'm going to do this. This one in the red glitter. Ruby red slippers. Now, doing this on this hand, what should I do on this hand? Should I do them different? Should I do them the same? What do y'all think? I would have never gone to the nail shop and got my nails all different colors. But just knowing I can change them anytime if they start bothering me, because I'm a little OCD about my nails. I'm not as bad as I used to be. I used to be very bad. But just knowing that I can change them anytime makes it easier for me to play and experiment and have fun. These are my nails. I do have a tip on my ring finger, my wedding ring finger. This finger is a tip, but all the rest of them are my nails because they've grown out this much using the dips. Because this is the only thing I've ever been able to use to give me the strength I need because my nails are like paper. And I will be totally honest, I was very skeptical that it would work. My thought process was, because I did it after the pandemic hit and the salons actually shut down. I thought, worst case scenario, it'll get me through all this shutdown business. And then if it doesn't work effectively, I'll just go back to the salon. But it has actually been so good, and we have such amazing colors. Plus, I'm starting to mix my own colors with combinations of dips that we already have. I made a darker red using red and black, and just having all kinds of fun with it. But the quality is amazing, and I never thought, like I said, I never thought I'd be able to not go to the salon because my nails are like paper. But it works perfectly fine over tips. You know, either way. You do the tip and then you would prime your nail, your natural nail. You would rough up the nail tip so that the dips stick really well. And then you just paint with the base coat, just like you would a clear coat, except a really thin layer. And then you're going to dip into the chosen color. Here's what I got so far. I'm debating on dipping this red one again because I've got a little spot that didn't get any base coat on it. I think I am or it's going to bug me. And I will admit I was not perfect with this stuff when I got it. Practice has helped me immensely. I'm way better now than I was. Learning how to get good coverage, learning how to fix errors when I have errors, things like that. A lot better. Yeah, I'm super ecstatic. I wasn't sure if I would be able, I wasn't sure how they would stand up to my longer nails, because literally my nails cannot, other than like a little sliver of a nail, I can't grow them anyway because they're so thin that they tear all the time. But they're also not as strong. They're not strong enough. So even with gel polish, I couldn't do that because it didn't give me enough strength. And when they get wet, they're literally like wet paper. I mean, they're terrible. All right, I'm actually going to activate this hand. Let me brush all this off. And then I'm done with the base coat for now. I'm going to do my activator. And again, you want to be liberal with the activator so that it soaks through all the layers and gets everything good and hardened and waterproofed. So that's what's going to eliminate the lifting. I've gotten a lot better with not getting the base coat back on my nail too far. Down to my cuticle. Like, you want to stay off your cuticle and off your skin. The only thing that does is it allows moisture to get in there and could cause lifting. So I've gotten good at that. I'm liberally applying this activator. I'm going to give it a minute to harden. Does anybody else have any questions? When we put the top coat on, it's going to shine, shine, shine. And actually, it shines pretty decent with one layer, but when you get the second top coat on, it's really, really shiny and pretty. I can't wait to see how a girl's best friend turns out. It's going to be like glistening snow. And then, I don't know. I guess if I was going to do nail bling, I should have done it on this hand because I'm right-handed. This is my right hand. I know it looks backwards to y'all, but I could apply it with my right hand. It'd be easier than trying to do it with my left hand. I may do this hand opposite. I may go red, green, red, green. Okay. These are already hard. Can you hear the click, click? I'm going to activate again. We always recommend 2 layers of activator, drying them in between. That allows the activator to soak down into any missed spots and create that really solid surface. And the cool thing about these, you can dip as many times as you need to get the thickness. I don't do my nails, but is there anything so? Yeah, I've done it on my toes. On my YouTube channel, I have the first time I ever dipped my toes. I started doing it. I hesitated. I was just talking about this before you popped on. I hesitated because I can't get to my toes very well. And so I kind of was like, oh, I don't know. So one day I'm just like, well, I'm going to try it. You know, Greg wouldn't help me. He refused to help me, meanie. So and then I'm going to get my clear activator to activate my ring finger. Anyway, I started doing it, and then I told Dean, I said, Dean, will you get my phone and film this for me? Because this is so much easier than I thought it was going to be. Literally, the best way to do your toes is to take a coffee filter, like this. And I personally put it in a throwaway plate, a disposable plate. And I used a chair. I sat in a chair, and then I used another chair, and I propped my feet up in that. Just because it was easier for me to get to. And I put my foot inside the coffee filter, and then I take the dip. You see here I've got this fake nail I'm using as a scoop, or you could use a little spoon or anything. And you just, you paint the base coat on. Well, first you prime. You use your primer and prep your nail and all that jazz. It's in the directions. But then you paint the layer of base coat on thin, and then you take this and just pour over your toes. And the excess gets caught in the coffee filter, and when you're all done, you can take it out of the coffee filter and pour it right back in the container. That way you don't waste any of your dip. Oh, hey, Pam. I didn't see you pop on. How are you? I hope everybody's having a good December so far. But yeah, you could use this for your toes and your fingers. And for the toes, it lasts forever. Like, if you can stay off your skin and actually paint just your toenails and stay off your cuticle and your skin, they'll last for a long, long time. The longest I've ever had my nails last is 34 days. And the only reason, well, I had decided I wanted to do a color change and I had a couple starting to lift. I probably could have got by a little while longer, but I thought 34 days. I mean, come on. So I soaked them off and did a whole new set. Okay, that one's hard enough. I'm gonna go ahead. And there's all kinds of tips and tricks and things. How to do things easier. Look at that. That's just with one layer of top coat. I'm sorry, y'all can probably hear my chewing. I'm all done now, though. Pretty much. And I'm capping the ends. If you notice, I'm going over the end. I also do it with the base coat, so the dip adheres to it. Creates a good solid layer so no moisture gets between your natural nail and the dips. And when you go over it with the top coat, it encapsulates everything and creates that really solid seal. And that helps to prevent lifting. And since I've learned really good nail prep, I've had 0 problems with lifting. I go 2, 3, even 4 weeks with a set of nails with no problems. I'm telling you, the camera just don't pick up how pretty that nail is. And see how fast you saw me paint my thumb? It's already solid. So I'm ready for the second coat. That one's dry. That one's already dry. That one's still tacky. These 2 are still tacky, so I'm going to do these 3 and then I'm going to check them again. I totally didn't intend on doing my Christmas nails today. I was going to do them tomorrow. Okay, this one's still a little bit damp, so I'm going to do my pinky. Let me know if anybody else has any questions. I love to answer questions. Oh, Kelly, are you still here? Look at all the swatches I did. I did these a little bit earlier. Again, it doesn't pick up how pretty that girl's best friend is on camera, but it's gorgeous. This one here has whipped cream with girl's best friend at the bottom. I just kind of wanted to see how they look together. Then we got girl's best friend again with a little Christmas tree thingy. Jana, I don't think you saw these either, did you? This is Frankly I Don't Give a Damn, which is a solid red, and then it's got the little Christmas tree, a snowflake, and a snowman. Then I have the top part of the nail is done in a color called Sustain. And then this down here is Kryptonite, which is the color I have on my green now. And then the little bling is a present, a snowflake, and a little star. Super cute. And then this at the top is Sustain with Girl's Best Friend over it.
I just wanted to see how it went together. And then below is Sustain with Kryptonite over it, and then the 2 snowflakes. And they're still sticking up a little bit, but there's clear dip underneath, so they're not going to go anywhere. Yeah, they're totally encapsulated in clear dip, so they wouldn't go anywhere. But next time I will not get it so close to the edge.
So that was fun. I'll put these with all my nail swatches that I have. Let's see if this nail. Yep, this is all dry, not tacky anymore. So I'm gonna do my final top coat on this nail. And then, voila! Can you see the sparkle? Kryptonite, ruby red slippers, girl's best friend, Kryptonite again. And this one is actually, frankly, I Don't Give a Damn, which is a solid red with a little bit of the ruby red slippers drizzled over the top. You can't really tell the difference, I don't think. Well, yeah, you can. Let's see. I don't think I can get them in the shot together with the right light on them. This actually is much more subtle. So if you don't like a lot of bling, this is a good way to do it. I could have done even less of a sprinkle over it. Would have been pretty. Hey, Dina. Thanks for joining, girl. Thank you. I'm just having fun. Let me show you my swatches I did earlier. Playing around. This is called Girl's Best Friend. It doesn't pick up as pretty on camera as it really is. Uh-oh, uh-oh. I stuck my nail to my hand. I'll have to go back and doctor it probably. This one has whipped cream at the top. I was just playing with different. This is Sustain on the whole nail, and then at the top it's got Girl's Best Friend over it, and on the bottom it's got Kryptonite over it, and then with the 2 snowflakes. Then I have this, which is just Girl's Best Friend with a Christmas tree foil. It's kind of like got a shiny consistency, like it's metallic. I couldn't think of the word. Kind of like Mylar is what it's made out of, or thicker than Mylar probably, but that same type of material. And then it's over Girl's Best Friend. And then this is Sustain at the top by itself with a little red present, a white snowflake, and a little red star, red foil star. And then at the bottom it's got Kryptonite over it. And then we got Frankly I Don't Give a Damn, which is a solid red with a Christmas tree, a snowflake, and a snowman. And then let's see, did I mess up? When I stuck my finger to my hand, did I mess that up? It's still a little tacky. Actually, let me paint over it again. Hey Jennifer, thanks for joining again. I decided to go ahead and do my Christmas nails. I was so excited. And I'm like, you know what? I'm going to go live again. I ain't got nothing else to do today. Well, yeah, I've got things I could do today, but I'm not doing them. I'm going to do just a little bit of activator over my top coat to get it to dry. And with the tip, I got it too thick. So I think next time I'm going to do less dips if I'm using tips than I do on my natural nails. My natural nails are so super thin. Nail tip is probably at least 2 or 3, maybe 4 times the width, the thickness of my natural nail. So that makes a difference with the dips. So that's something to know. Are you working, girl? I'm loving this Girl's Best Friend. The pictures just don't do it justice. I mean, it looks so much prettier in person than it does on screen. And then I need to do my cuticle oil on my cuticles. Have you done any Christmas nails yet, Jennifer? I know. I didn't want to do house chores. I made my son do them. Actually, he does some of the chores each week for extra allowance. But it means I don't have to do it. I think I'm going to do some rhinestones. I've never been into rhinestones. I think rhinestones with the glitters would be too much. What do y'all think? I want to play more. I want to play.
I don't know what to do to this hand. I don't know whether to alternate the colors like I have them or do them just the same or what. Thoughts? Does anybody have thoughts? I was going to wait till tomorrow, but I was like, I'm going to go ahead and do them. That is still a little bit tacky, so I'm going to just do a thin layer of activator right over it. Probably shouldn't do that, but it works, so why not? Okay, it's on its way. So, I don't know. What should I do? I've got peacock wrap nails now. I haven't tried any of the wraps. Since we can dip in clear and then do you dip in clear, then put the wrap over, then dip in clear again? Or do you do the wrap to your naked nail and then dip in clear? And do you dip 1, 2, 3 times in clear? Tell me what you do. Because I have to have the thickness. I have to have at least 2, maybe 3 clear dips, one way or the other, either underneath or on top or whatever. Also, how does ours go on? Do you have to cut them to shape, or can you just like press them down to your nail and then kind of like separate the extra? I've seen it done both ways with different companies, so I'm not sure how ours work. It seems like being a nail polish wrap, we should be able to place the whole thing over and then kind of go around the edges and kind of like separate the excess. Tell me if that's the way we do it. I'm curious. Because that's the reason I haven't tried them yet. I dip in clear 2 times, then wrap. Oh, okay. Do you do clear over the top or no? Or do you just do a top coat? Or nothing? I'm loving these. All right, I'm actually going to start playing on my other hand. I just don't know what I'm going to do yet. I want to do something with fairy wings. Press a nail and then use... Okay, that's what I thought. I thought that's the way it should behave if it's polish versus like a sticker. The only nail and nail wraps I've ever done is from Jamberry back when they were stickers. And they didn't work because my nails are too thin. I bought a whole bunch of Jamberry stuff and it just didn't work for me because they weren't thick enough. And if I'm going to do acrylic, I'm not going to bother to mess with wraps because it's a pain. Oh, cool. Okay. So just the clear dip, ever how many layers I would want to do, and then the wrap on top. Nice. I like that. All right, I'm gonna start playing here. Actually, I'm gonna do fairy wings by itself over this nail and see what it looks like. I don't know if I've ever even used fairy wings, to be honest. I've played with it on some nail swatches, but I don't think I've ever actually worn the color. I love fairy wings. It's so pretty. Yeah, and it wasn't only that the stickers were a pain, the cutting down, I never could get that good, solid, like, oval shape that followed the cuticle line. It was always kind of, like, pointy in places where you'd trim it, and I don't know, I didn't like the way they looked. So I've actually never done any kind of nail wraps since then, for that reason, because I just didn't like them. And like I say, the whole reason for nail wraps, in my opinion, is to not do acrylic, just do the nail wrap, so you don't have to paint or anything. And I can't go without something on my nails to make them thicker. I can't even do gel polish by itself. I have to do acrylic, and then the dips are the only thing that has even come close to being something that I could actually do.
I'm so glad. I wish I'd have got started way before, you know, when I first discovered it, like back in February rather. Because then I'd be a lot better at it by now. I'm getting better. Learned a lot. All right, I'm just gonna try. Where's me a clean cupcake liner? I must have them out somewhere. Oh, there they are. I'm running out of cupcake. Yes, please share. Please share. Yes, less than $3 a manicure, actually, unless you're using a lot of embellishments and whatnot, then that actually makes it a little more pricey, but not bad at all. You can get a thing of our bling for like $4 or $5. Some of it's more, but it comes in big packages of multiple colors and all that fun stuff. Well, honestly, it came along at the right time for me because I was paying $42 with tip for a fill. And I loved my nail tech, and I hate that I don't see her, but that was really harsh on my budget. I actually had to stretch out I had to go from going every 2 weeks to going every 3 weeks because I couldn't afford it. So this came at the right time. Now, granted, I have spent a lot of money on dips because I have to have all the colors and then some. But that's just my own shopaholic tendencies. If I wasn't spending it on nail stuff, I'd spend it on something else. Well, I guess that don't matter. I'll file that off anyway. Okay, I'm actually going to do... Yeah, I love it because you get so many different things. I mean, there's enough foil ribbons in our foil packs, to do your nails, I don't know, like for years? I don't know. It's a lot though. It's awesome. Our accessories are very reasonably priced. And we have a good variety. And for you Florida friends of mine, that's where DIPSY Dip is based. They're based there in Port St. Lucie. And the owners are phenomenal. I just love everything about this company. It's been a super, super fun journey. Uh-oh. I think I'm liking the fairy wings way better than the girl's best friend. Let's see what it looks like. Oh my gosh, that's gorge. Gorge. Can you see the shimmer? That's even without any top coat. I've had mine since April. Oh yeah, I've got tons, but then I don't use it that often either. I need to get into using it more. I'm probably gonna need a second dip of fairy wings, I think. Oh, thank you. This one? So pretty. This, you mean? I just figured it needed to be a little thicker, or you know, because I do have a couple of layers of clear as my base, and then I normally do 2 dips of my color, whatever it is, just shimmer. You know, that may actually look really nice for French manicure, which I think is why I bought it to begin with. Ooh, I bet this would be pretty over whipped cream also, like to do whipped cream on the whole nail. Ooh. Now see, that is the really super fine glitter that I love. I love the super fine glitter. That's what I prefer. This is so pretty. Yeah. It's actually my left, but yeah,
For you, it looks right. This is Girl's Best Friend. I actually think I'm going to have to file this all the way down and redo it because it's so thick. Can you tell how thick it is compared to my others? I don't think you can, but I don't know. We'll see. Okay, I think I'm loving the fairy wings. I don't know. How does fairy wings look over other colors? I guess if it's just shimmer, it'd be really pretty, right? With the silver shimmer. Oh, I like that. Okay. Let me... I'm going to go ahead and activate this nail just because I want to see. I activate and then paint with top coat because I want to see what it looks like. Oh, I didn't even see what Jana said. I don't know. Okay, I'm trying to figure out what else I'm going to do with fairy wings because I've got to use it. How's the baby kitty doing? She's a mess. That girl is a mess. She's growing like a weed. She's growing so fast. And fortunately, we had a sweet neighbor take care of her, come over and feed her and scoop her box twice a day while we were in Florida. So I didn't have to board her. Okay, have a good day at work. Thanks for joining me, Jennifer. She kept me awake night before last. I guess she napped too much during the day and then she wanted to play half the night and suck on everything. Oh my gosh, that drives me crazy. She is adorable, though. She's a sweet, sweet kitty. She loves Greg. Hey, Bubby. It's my Bubby. But she's a good kitty. She's fun. We have fun with her. Okay, this ain't hard yet, so I'm going to let this harden. Oh, thank you. I'm intending on going live more. I've been a slacker over these last couple months. But I'm intending on doing it a lot more. Because it's fun to hang out and talk. I miss going live. You know, the other business I did, where I did lives all the time, I had such a following and I missed it so much. So I can do it now with nails. Who doesn't love Greg? Pretty much nobody, although we can't figure out why. He can be quite the butthead sometimes. I'm just kind of crazy. I'm kind of kidding. Yeah, Dean's right. She's crazy, but she's also super snuggly. There's my boy going up the stairs. I only activated this once, I think, so I'm going to do it again. Hey, Larry Keys. How are you doing? What are you up to these days? Did you come on for a nail lesson? Because you came to the right place. Fun Christmas nails. I don't normally do like all different colors, but I can change them anytime I want. So if it bugs me, I can change it. Oh my gosh, 30. Where does the time go? 30. And we are approaching 50. Like, when did that happen? I sure as heck don't feel 50. I may look it, but I don't feel it. Some days I feel it with all the aches and pains. There's my Bubby. Oh, he went and got the baby.
Parents, guess where she was?
Oh, where?
She had gotten into my room and was sleeping under my bed.
Under your bed. Was your door closed?
I thought I closed it, but I must have just pulled it.
Put her up here. Put her up here. I mean, don't sit her there. Just hold her there. Hi, Muffin. Say hi to all your friends.
Oh.
Say hi to your fans. Muffin.
Muffin.
Say hi.
She really hates this.
Okay. I know, right? Shut up. 50? Nuh-uh. It just sounds weird to me. I don't feel 50. Well, happy late birthday. $50 is kind of a big deal, y'all. Okay, this is hard enough, so I'm gonna do top coat and see how it looks by itself, the fairy wings. And normally you're supposed to file and buff, but I don't do that very often. I don't know if it matters that much. I only do it if I've got major bumps going on or something. Okay, yeah, I'm loving the fairy wings. It's not in focus very well. Just a really nice shimmer. And since I did 2 layers of it, it's very, like you don't really see my nail through it a whole lot. You can, but it's very hard to tell. It just looks like super fine silver glitter. Oh, that's so pretty. Oh my gosh. And that's only with 1 top coat, isn't it? I just did 1. All right, so I still don't know what I should do. Should I duplicate this hand? Yes, we do. We have Disco Fever, which is a holographic silver glitter. So it throws a lot of colors, so it's really good as an accent nail with any color you want to do, pretty much blues, reds, pinks, whatever, because it throws all those colors. And then there's Show Me the Money, which is a silver. It's actually a, here, I'll dip it for you really quick. It's actually like a silver base with chunkier silver glitter. Whereas the Fairy Wings is a clear base with a lot of tiny, tiny silver glitter. So similar yet different. Where's my base coat? I'll show you really quick. That's the best way to tell. Now, keep in mind that on your actual nail, it's going to show up a lot darker because this is a clear nail swatch I'm doing it on. And I'm going to do a couple of dips. It's actually very similar to Fairy Wings to me. Let's compare them. You know what? Let's do that. Okay, keep in mind, Disco Fever is going to be on the top. And then I'm going to do Fairy Wings on the bottom. And then we can compare the two. I think they're very close. And I'm going to do the scoop method so I don't... Okay, so not disco. Show Me the Money on top, Fairy Wings on the bottom. All right, let me do another top coat. I mean base coat, not top coat. Another layer of base coat. Dip it in the Show Me the Money, and then scoop the Fairy Wings. And remind me to check about your order because I did not see it. And I've been in my website today. So I'm hoping that you did use my link to order. But you said Saturday you probably ordered. So I'll message you about that once I get the chance to check. All right, I'm going to activate these really quick. I think it's just that the Show Me the Money, the glitter is a little chunkier, and the Fairy Wings is super, super fine. That is definitely a difference. the Show Me the Money is chunkier than Fairy Wings. Let this activator dry, and then I'm going to activate it again. I'm going to do the top coat on my Fairy Wings nail. Glitter all in the carpet, yay. All right, let's see. It's not quite completely hard, but I'm gonna go ahead and activate again just because it's on a swatch. It's not really gonna matter. The second layer of activator just gets it down in anything you might have missed, in any crevices and stuff, and creates that really waterproof hard layer. Now you could dip this over clear as well, or you could dip clear over this as well to kind of encapsulate it, but I'm not gonna worry about that with a swatch. I often don't do that. You'd wanna dip in clear if you were gonna file any of your glitters, especially the colors, because it'll file the color off the colors and they'll show like silver. Okay, that's already good and dry. And again, keep in mind that it will show darker on your finger because this is a clear swatch. Uh-oh. Got low battery already, I gotta go plug in. Okay, I don't even know if you can tell, let's see. Can you tell on the top that it's chunkier silver glitter, and on the bottom it's super, super fine? The bottom is what I have on this nail. They're both very pretty, but they're also very similar. So it's a matter of, do you like the super fine glitter or do you like the chunkier glitter? And when I say chunkier, about the size of the glitter that's in the Ruby Red Slippers, Kryptonite, a lot of our other glitter colors have about the same size. You know what I'm gonna do? It just hit me. I think I'm gonna do Unicorn Horn and Fairy Wings on all these fingers. I am not really is this my, let's see. Let's don't get them mixed up. Yeah, that's Show Me the Money. So Show Me the Money was the thicker glitter, the chunkier glitter, and Fairy Wings is the really fine. I like both of them. I don't know if I could pick. All right, so I'm gonna close this up for right now. Let's see if this is still tacky a little bit. I'm gonna put it to the side and I'm gonna grab me a clean cupcake liner and now Unicorn Horn is a gold and I'm not a fan of golds. We also have another gold called Magic Lamp that's a yellow gold and it's a lot more yellow and I'm not a fan of that at all. This is more of a what I would call a champagne gold. More on the gold side than on the champagne side, but because it's a softer gold, it just looks so much prettier. So to me, this is an excellent Christmas color. And I'm gonna alternate Fairy Wings and Unicorn Horn on this hand over here. And again, that might mess with my OCD tendencies. So I may have to fix it before things are over and done. Yeah, I'm not a fan of yellows either. I can't tell you how many times I've added this color called Take Note to my cart and wanted to get it. It's a highlighter yellow because I thought that would be super fun in summer to do with a hot pink, a bright orange, and a fluorescent green. We have all of those. And I keep taking it out. I haven't ordered any of those. I do have the hot pink, but I don't have the fluorescent green or the, when I say fluorescent, you know, like the really bright, vibrant green from the 80s. I just thought that would be super fun. But we'll see how this weird set goes over, because this ain't going to match up, and it may bug me. I don't know. Oh, you're welcome. Not a problem. Honestly, it's really hard to tell online. So if there's any colors you want to see in person, if I have them in stock, I will do that for you. It's hard to tell because pretty much every color I've ordered is so much prettier in person than it is on the photo. And one of our owners, it's a husband and wife team that own the company, and he's the one that takes the photos. I guess she does her nails for the photos, or for a lot of them. And then he takes the photos, and he said that's one of his biggest challenges, is really getting the color to kind of translate well online. And it just doesn't. It's so hard to get a good picture, especially like of the glitters and stuff. Because if you use a flash, a lot of times the flash will actually pull the brights of the glitter and make it almost a little bit blurry. And then you don't get a true idea of what it really looks like, especially the holographics. The holographics are crazy to try to take a picture of. That's why I like to go out in the sun and kind of wiggle them around in the sun, because that to me is the best presentation that you're going to get of the colors. But yeah, I'm glad to swatch anything for you. I actually have swatches here of all the colors that I can show. I actually have a YouTube video where I did that. I can post the link, show you send you the link. And I tried to do it with the light, but, you know, it's hard to get it to pick up. All of our colors are gorgeous, though. It's just the ones that I don't prefer, like the yellow gold I was telling you about. It's called Magic Lamp. I don't like it, personally. Then there's one called Bachelorette that I was really iffy about, and I got it kind of with the idea to use as a fall accent nail with Nomad. And oh my gosh, Nomad blew me away. I didn't know it had shimmer in it. So I was pleasantly surprised to see that it had shimmer. And the Bachelorette color looked so amazing with it. If I remember correctly, you did buy a Nomad. But Bachelorette is super pretty too. And I've never been one much for accent nails, but because I can change them here at home anytime, I'm more flexible with that now. I was always really OCD about my nails. They all had to be the same. I didn't really care for nail art a whole lot. I'm just starting to branch out with all that stuff because I can change them anytime. So it doesn't really bother me anymore. Plus I'm getting a little more used to it. Muffin, no. Behave. I'm almost ready to dip. Yeah, that's my challenge. Like I've got a lot of the colors. I was just making a list today of the ones that I don't have that I still want to get. There's still quite a bit on the list, but I've got a lot of them. We have 2 new specialty dips that just came out that I'm dying to buy, but I'm also hesitant at the same time, so it makes no sense. They're called sugared dips, and they look kind of like glittery, but it's really hard to say. It's not sparkly, bright glitter like this. It's more of a muted, if that makes sense. I can't describe it. The picture is in the specialty dip section, and the colors are Lemon Drop and Watermelon Crawl. I think Lemon Drop is at the top and Watermelon Crawl is at the very bottom. But they're super pretty, and the Watermelon Crawl is like a bright pink. I'm dying to get that one. Lemon Drop I'm kind of iffy about because I don't know if I'd actually wear it, but it's a pretty yellow. But it's got that sugary glitter looking stuff in it. It's so pretty. I'm really hoping they come out with more of those sugared dips in different colors because those look fun. So I have not seen them in person, but I do at least want to order the Watermelon Crawl. All right, so all my nails have been, the surface has been roughed up, the base coat has been filed off. And then I'm just gonna have to do base coat and dip, probably twice each, and then activate and top coat. All right, so and you just have to be kind of deliberate to not get the base coat on your skin. Ah! My finger slipped and smudged it, but I patted it right back into place with no problem. Exactly, that's me, and that's, I mean, you know, when you figure out how many manicures you can get out of it, it's, I mean, super reasonable prices. I mean, of course, that varies based on how many dips you're doing and how long your nails are as to how many you actually would get. But I believe the small ones, we figure, and we figure very conservatively, about 12 to 15, which is more like 18 to 20, but we don't say that because everybody's different, so we kind of go on the conservative side. But I believe it's 12 to 15 for the small containers and 20 to 24 with the big containers, and that's very conservative also. Oh wow, that's super fast if you just ordered, oh, it's Thursday though, but that's super fast considering this time of year. Oh, I want to see pictures if you are able to do any. Do you have the foil adhesive, or are you going to try it with the base coat? I actually don't know. I've not played a whole lot with the foils. I think the adhesive is supposed to be better because it gives you more of a tacky surface and it doesn't dry like the base coat, I think. I don't know. But I think you can use base coat with it too. This powder is so super fine. Jana, do me a favor and send me your order number on a private message when you get a chance. No rush at all. Oh, I painted the wrong one. Dadgummit. Where's my fairy wings? That's what I get for not concentrating on what I'm doing. Send me your order number though, because I have a feeling that maybe somehow you ordered from the main website and not mine, because I so did not. Have you used it with the foils before? I did foils one time, and I'm pretty sure I used the adhesive, and I couldn't get, there's tricks to that too, by the way. If you have any trouble, let me know. But there's tricks to getting it to adhere really well. Part of that is just like rubbing it really, I believe the girl, I'd have to find the video again, but I believe the girl used her finger to kind of like heat it up a little bit, and that helped it to adhere to her nail really well. What does that mean, Dean Gregory, Mama, or the kitty?
What?
Oh, Pa replied to you.
Oh. I saw that. I haven't had time to read it, though.
he was talking about the cat, Dad. Dad, look, I'm doing silver and gold. Let's brush off the excess. No, Muffin, don't think about coming over here. No, go find your brother. All right, now let's do my best not to mix up and dip in the wrong powder at the wrong finger. I almost want to do silver and gold, mix them together. I may have to do a swatch like that. Okay, in the gold. Dude.
What?
All your sound effects over there. Okay. All right, definitely need more fairy wings on that pointer finger. I'm finished with my unicorn horn. Thank you. And I will check as soon as I get off of here. Okay, now I just need, oop. Muffin, get down before you scratch up my chair. I totally did not plan on this. But why not? When I can just play, and I can change it tomorrow if I want to. That's my favorite thing, that I can change them anytime I want to. It makes me a little more daring that way. That is actually still a little damp, I think. Nope, it's just the glitter grabbing onto the brush. I'm doing one more dip into fairy wings. Okay. Actually, I still have to activate and top coat these, so it's really not a good comparison. Where's my clear activator? Right here. Activated the first time. Let that dry, and then I'll activate again. Looks like I got a big lump right there, so I may have to file it out later. Darn it. Oh, glittery. Yeah, I'm loving fairy wings.
Second layer of activator. And again, you can dip clear over the glitters and then file and buff if you choose. And I probably should, but I'm being lazy. Plus, I may end up color changing by the weekend. Who knows? Okay,
All done with the activator.
now for the fun part, the top coat and the final result. I really should brush that into a garbage can, I'm sure, but
Yeah, I can definitely tell in person that the top is chunkier glitter, but not by a whole lot. It's still a very pretty color, so either one you can't go wrong. They're so much alike though, personally. I mean, I don't know. I have both, but but I have a problem too.
okay, these are all ready to go. Top coat number 1 going on.
Okay, that's them with just one top coat.
It reminds me of the song from Frosty, Silver and Gold, Silver and Gold. Oh, I have to go over that. I missed a spot on this nail with the top coat.
Dean, what do you think of my nails?
Which do you like? Or do you like neither? You can be honest if you don't like them. You're a boy.
It's just driving my OCD nuts no matter which way it goes.
See, that's me.
That's this one is because I want it to go red,
Oh, don't touch
green.
it. Oh, no, that one's not wet. Sorry.
Sorry.
No.
I want to go red, green, red, green, red. But you didn't do it like that, and it wouldn't have bugged me as much. But I don't like the different one.
Oh, okay.
And this, I'm not a huge fan of the colors, and they all look different. Are they different?
No, why do they all look different? There's this is the same, this is the same.
Oh. Yeah, that's what I meant. Is that
Yeah.
these three look different, and then these two are different. And that also bugs
Gold
me.
and silver.
They just look too close. It just looks like it's something wacky going on.
Oh,
I
okay.
just
Well,
think
that's
they're too
interesting.
close in color that they don't look like accent nails. They just look like something went wrong.
Oh, I gotcha.
Yeah. And that also really bugs me.
Yeah,
So I'm
well,
not a particular fan of either of them.
okay. Well, that's fine. It used to bother my OCD to have anything different with my nails too, but the fact that I can change them anytime I want makes it not so bad.
surprise guest appearance again.
Hi, Kitty.
Muffin, look at the camera. Oh, she's more interested in the school bus. Oh. Whoa.
Ah!
Muffin, you okay?
Why did she leap out of your arms?
I don't know. I
Cause
think
she's
she might have been freaked out by the school bus.
cause she's cray cray. That's why.
She's nutty.
Hers cray cray.
Okay, all done here, y'all.
This is the final result.
Subject to change at any time. This hand is unicorn horn and fairy wings. Unicorn horn, fairy wings, unicorn horn, fairy wings, unicorn horn. And then this is, frankly, I don't give a damn, with a sprinkle of ruby red slippers over it. Kryptonite. This is just ruby red slippers by itself. This is Girl's Best Friend and Kryptonite. Yay. And I know it's weird. 2 different hands, 2 different looks, but you know, I can. It's a conversation piece too. Well, I'm glad you tuned in with me, girl. Have a great rest of your day, and I'll jump over there and check out my messages, and I will respond back to you. Okay, thanks. If you have any questions, if you catch this on the replay, just ask any questions. You can message me, you can comment below, any of that good stuff. Thanks for hanging out. Bye.